My dear compatriots, as we celebrate our 63rd independence anniversary, it behoves our nation and government to recommit itself to the principles of equity, justice, and fairness as the cornerstone to a prosperous and united Nigeria, one which offers genuine and practical hope to our teeming citizens, most especially the youth who are ever increasingly feeling disenchanted and agitated, and often are left behind lives of hopelessness, insufficient opportunities, and despair. Undoubtedly, they are the future that starts now. I honestly pray that together we shall strive for a society where every Nigerian enjoys equal opportunity and rights, irrespective of tribe, political, or religious orientation, through adherence to the rule of law and respect for judgment of courts of competent jurisdiction. Respectfully, I make particular reference to our continued plea and demand for the unconditional release of my constituent, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from unlawful detention in compliance with the extant judicial pronouncement. Clearly, his release will help in reducing crime and criminality, banditry and assassinations, and kidnapping prevalent in the Southeast, thereby fostering a revitalization of the dwindling economy of the region and a peaceful return to normalcy. As the Holy Bible admonishes us in Romans 14:19, let us therefore make every effort to do what leads to peace and mutual edification. Congratulations again to Nigeria and happy Independence Day. Honorable Obi Aguocha, member representing Iguano, Umuahia North, Umuahia South Federal Constituency of Abia State. I move that a call to investigate this abandonment, considering the extant years that the contract has been awarded, yet there are no measurable milestones in the rehabilitation of that road. That road, if you know that road, is a major artery that gets you from the southeast to the south-south states and even to some parts of northern Nigeria and into Cameroon. It's also an artery that conveys a lot of Nigerians back and forth, including economic activities, goods and services that have over these years been, created a lot of hardship for people. A lot of our people have been dying on a daily basis on that road. Avoidable accidents. And this because of the bad nature of that road. That access have become a den of fear. Kidnappers, assassinations, banditry, armed robbery, all manner of vices, crimes and criminality find their way to that access of road. So what we wanted to do is to use the influence and authority of the House of Representatives to investigate the contract award, to investigate the terms and conditions of that contract, to investigate the mobilization that has long been done to the contractor, and as well to ascertain what the issues are that has kept that road from reaching measurable milestones compared to what has been expended by the federal government to get the road working. So that was the essence of the motion, ably moved by myself and supported by the House of Representatives, my colleagues in the House of Representatives. So we are optimistic that the Committee on Works and Legislative Compliance, when fully constituted, will do justice to our plea so that our people will at least know what has delayed the rehabilitation and the road being fully abandoned. So that was the essence of the motion. My 100 days in office has been quite productive in the sense that now, we have a member representing Iguano, Umuahia North and Umuahia South that is proactive to the concerns and aspirations and hope of our people and bringing that to the fore at the national level to ensure that we adequately address not just their issues, but national issues that also affect them. One of my constituents, Nnamdi, when I ran for office, I promised that I will speak about him. I will advocate for him. I will be a voice for him, not just for him, but for many others also in the gap, to ensure that at all times we adhere to the rule of law, we obey court orders. That is that is the backbone of a civilized democracy and a civilized nation. And just like I said, we must enshrine equity and justice and fairness in our modes of governance in Nigeria, so that every other person, whether it be Nnamdi or otherwise minded, receive adequate attention, receive adequate protections of the law. No one is above the law, and the courts are the ones that are also there to ensure that we have stability in our body politics and democracy. So our job, my job, essentially, is to ensure that I represent, I advocate, and also commit myself to ensuring that we have good governance, not just in my constituency or my state, in Abia State, but as well as Nigeria in a whole. Where there's an injury to one, there's an injury to all, and that is our role to ensure that all Nigerians have the adequate provisions and protections and stability of government to ensure that Nigeria moves well for all of us. My constituents, I'm still here doing the work that you've sent me to do. Like I've promised you before, that I'm here to represent you well, to uphold the dignity of the office, and to bring about the adequate dividends of democracy back to you, my constituents, and Abia State, and Nigeria in whole. I'm not just here to represent my constituency as a national officer. I'm here also to represent the interests of the generality and the well-being of the Nigerian people. But I'm a federal legislator, Nigerian, but starting from Iguano, Umuahia North and Umuahia South federal constituency. So my outlook is not just micro, meaning looking at my constituency alone, but looking at Nigeria as a whole. So I'm very grateful that my people have given me the opportunity to come and serve them, and I promise to do my very best to ensure that the faith and the confidence that have been reposed on me is meaningful going forward.